Ghetto Gronk's main page is back. The Lions beat the Ravens. The Chiefs are 1-2. Life is good, man. Okay, we have to start with Kyler Murray in the Michael Vick jersey. The internet's got crazy, right? So I see this and I'm like, nice AI picture, bro. That's not even a Falcons jersey. That's not even an Eagles jersey. Then I remembered Michael Vick went to Virginia Tech. I think this is a Michael Vick Virginia Tech jersey that Kyler Murray posted on his own Instagram with a pit bull. So instantly, I ran over to Kyler Murray's actual Instagram. I'm like, there's literally no way Kyler Murray ever would have posted this. That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. He had it up, and when this was posted, it was up for multiple days until someone inevitably from Kyler Murray's, PR team said, hey, Kyler, maybe let's not post Michael Vick with a pit bull. Hey, Kyler, maybe let's not post Michael Vick with a pit bull. Okay, someone also just said Ghetto Gronk carries my second channel? What the fuck? Dog, why am I catching a stray? That's crazy. So Kyler Murray has since apologized for the post. Kyler Murray spoke about the controversy surrounding his post at a press conference on September 17th. He apologized for any discomfort he might have caused. He admitted to taking down the post after he saw how it affected people. In no way, shape, or form did he condone dogfighting, and he chalked up his act of wearing Vick's jersey to paying tribute to a player he admired very much growing up. Also, he said he loves his dog, so his dog was just in the photo. I see a lot of people basically saying, Kyler Murray, what the hell is this? Like, why would you do this? This is probably not a popular opinion, but I genuinely think that Kyler Murray had no idea. I'm not kidding at all. I think Kyler Murray liked Michael Vick growing up, and he took this picture with his dog, and he literally did not put 2 and 2 together. If he did do this on purpose, this is legitimately the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Who in their right mind would put on a Michael Vick jersey, do a photo shoot with your pit bull, and then post it on your own Instagram? Basically, I'm saying this is so dumb that he must have done it on accident. I don't know, but this was a real Kyler Murray post for multiple days. This is not AI. All right, what's good, boys? Now, with all the content that I make, I don't always have time to cook food. But today's sponsor, Huel, is here to help. Huel is no prep meals that don't compromise your health. They're super affordable at only $2.65 a meal, and it takes less than 30 seconds, so it's super convenient. In this shaker, I have Huel Black Edition, which is a high-protein meal containing carbs, proteins, fats. It comes in 9 different flavors, and it only takes 30 seconds to make. And right here is Huel's newest product. This is a first-of-its-kind super greens drink called the Huel Daily Greens Ready to Drink. It's no powder, it's no pills. It tastes super good, and it's daily greens ready whenever you are. Now, Huel Black is awesome too. It's nutritionally complete with 27 vitamins and minerals, as well as 40 grams of protein per meal. Dude, I even got a Huel Yeti. It's got my name on it. That's fire. Now, as for the daily greens, there's no mixing or mess. It's quick and convenient. It has 42 vitamins, minerals, and superfoods. It comes in flavors like blueberry, apple, peach, and it's only 25 calories. This one is peach. Definitely my favorite. So if you want to save money, save time, and eat healthy, you can get Huel's newest product and the rest of their products for 15% off with this exclusive offer. So new customers use code MMG at the link in the top of the description. So a huge shout out to Huel. Let's get back to the rest of the video. But don't worry, there are so many more good memes. Why don't we start with Mike McDaniels, who is absolutely getting canned this year. Either Tua CT has spread to Mike McDaniel or he's drinking again.
To win games, you have to win the game, not lose the game.
I couldn't have said it better myself. I legitimately couldn't have said it better myself. God, he sounds depressed. It's got to be so brutal to do press conferences. That's got to be one of the most diabolical parts of the NFL, is these guys put their life out on the line for a game, and then you take an embarrassing loss, and then you have to go talk about it. Dude, I get pissed off like losing a game of Madden, and I don't want to talk about it. Can you imagine like training your entire life for a sport and then getting blown out? Joe Burrow, after 5 years behind the Bengals O-line. You dirty clanker! Dirty clanker with the hard R. Dude, that is the future of football when we got like Cybertronics and shit to just piece players back together. You know at halftime, they're shooting these players with some opioids. Like, they're definitely doing that. Now you're just gonna get the cybernetic arm and you're gonna throw absolute piss missiles. Xavier Legette made history in week 2. First wide receiver in NFL history to finish a game with negative receiving yards on 8+ targets. You know, I hate to say it, but at the end of last year watching Panthers games, you were kind of like, dude, this guy's kind of not good. Like, he's really not good. I tell you what, though, T-Mac's looking nice. Tedderell McMillan's looking real good. Xavier Legette when you ask him to play well instead of talk funny and eat roadkill. Yeah, NFL media was real happy to milk this guy when he was, like, talking all funny. Now that he's dropping footballs, you don't hear about him so much anymore. Bryce Young versus Kyler Murray.
Not many people get a second opportunity.
There's two of them? Bro, are these... I used to think that this little guy was like a baby, but he's not a baby. It's a human with a certain condition that makes you baby-sized. I literally thought people were taking around like a little 3-year-old baby and like having and interviewing him and shit. Dance if you're top 3 in the AFC West. Hey! No, you can't, Joey! Shut your bitch ass up! Hey! Bo Nix, Jay Herbo, Geno Smith, top of the AFC West. Don't worry about it. Touchdown passes this season. Dylan Gabriel 1, Jalen Hurts 0. Not true anymore. Not true anymore. I'm getting to these memes a little late, so they're not entirely true anymore. Cam Scatterbo versus Ashton Genty in pass pro.
Right here, stepping up.
Listen, I gotta say, Cam Scatterbo was drafted in the 4th round, 105th overall. Gigantic steal. Literally, that is such a steal, it's unbelievable. This kid's a freak. And no, I'm not gonna pretend like Cam Scatterbo is better than Ashton Genty, because he's not. But value-wise for the pick, I don't know, Ashton Genty still looks good. There's too much time to evaluate, but Cam Scatterbo in the 4th round's electric. Ashton Genty when he's not playing Southern St. Mary's School for the Deaf and Blind. Are we really gonna blame Ashton Genty for the Raiders struggles? Justin Herbert is moving different ever since losing his virginity. Throwing up that middle finger. Tell him, Jay Herbo. Since this moment, Bears punter Tory Taylor has punted 92 times. Caleb said, hey, you're not going to punt too much here, to fellow rookie punter Tory Taylor. Well, listen, if there's one thing I know, it's that Iowa Hawkeyes punters know how to punt the football because they do it like 100 times a game. So Ben Johnson didn't want to say hi to anyone, and Jared Goff literally had to chase him down. I got to watch this live. It was pretty fun to watch live. Say, good game, coach. Love you, coach. I mean, like, as much as I wanted Ben Johnson to stay with the Lions, that's got to be brutal. That's got to be brutal, bro, to leave a team because supposedly you're so incredible and then just get dog walked by them next season. It's just got to be brutal. I don't know that I'd want to talk to anyone either. Dan Campbell and Ben Johnson post-game handshake.
Dog, you bitch, fuck you. Enjoy yourself, dog. You bitch, fuck you.
I've never seen this clip. It's a banger. Holy shit. This is one of the coolest NFL photos ever. Look at Vrabel. Look at Vrabel. Vrabel wants to be playing, bro. Cam Ward is just the reverse Will Levis, where all the crazy stuff he tries actually works.
But he connected with his receiver on this one.
It is a disgusting ass play. You know, I really liked the Will Levis mentality. The Will Levis mentality was like, look, no one expects anything out of me. I'm not supposed to be that good. I'm not even supposed to be starting. So why don't I just huck the fucking ball? It's similar to Jameis Winston. It's not the same, but I tell you what, it's awesome football. Free the convicted felon who was racing his Lambo at 120 mph, crashed into 6 vehicles, nearly killed multiple families, fled the scene, and avoided jail time. Yeah, you know, it's hard to be objective. It's hard to be objective. The Rashee Rice thing is such a bummer because there's the most ultra HD 4K footage of Rashee Rice clearly being insanely reckless. He's their teammate though, and he's their best wide receiver. I get it. It's a tough one. That's a tough one. I'm not gonna lie. Nobody. The Thursday Night Football broadcast. Don't forget that Tyreek Hill beat the shit out of his ex-wife. I don't think I heard this. I was watching this game in a bar. I didn't get to hear.
The NFL is...
What the fuck? What is this, reality TV? I don't give a shit. This is so inappropriate. Bro, when you want to get up on your high horse and do a soapbox? I've got a newsflash for you, honey. I've got a newsflash for you, Thursday Night Football broadcast. If you wanted to do a buy-up on every crime ever committed by an NFL player, you'd never get through the whole fucking game. You could do that for every single player on both sides of the ball. Are we serious? You know how many all-criminal teams I built? I could build a God Squad Hall of Fame roster out of people who beat the shit out of their wife. Bro, one thing I will say, and I don't know if you guys know this, but Thursday Night Football, because Amazon bought out Thursday Night Football and they do their own broadcast for it, have you ever watched a Thursday Night Football game and gone, wow, this production fucking sucks? It sucks. It's dude, Thursday Night Football is the worst watch of the year, every year. I barely can get through Thursday night games, even when they're good, because the broadcast is so fucking dog water. Also, you will never hear so many hot mics as you do on Thursday Night Football. Like the pros, like the guys who are doing Sunday Night Football, Monday Night Football, they're not fucking this up. They know the hot mic situation. They know that NFL players don't exactly speak parent friendly. It's not exactly G-rated, right? Watch the next Thursday Night Football broadcast and just listen. You will hear the N-word probably 300 times if you're actively listening. I watched a Thursday Night Football game, my AirPods in, and I started to become radicalized. I was about to say it myself. I actually think this is so inappropriate. You literally could do this. Bro, you could do this for Kareem Hunt. You could do it for Joe Mixon. You could do it for Jordan Addison. You could do it for Rashee Rice. You could do it for half the league. Why are we doing this? Tua turned the ball over, strikes again.
Tua.
This was the most telegraphed interception of all time. Are we gonna start talking about Tua beating his wife or something? I defended Tua wholeheartedly on my QB tier list. That was a big whiff. Dolphins fans, nice. We might actually win. Tua Tagovailoa. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Me pretending to be a Make-A-Wish kid just so I can meet Tua Tagovailoa. Oh shit! Oh shit! I forgot about this scene. Mr. Salamanca, you dirty dog. Mr. Salamanca, are you sure you want to talk to Tua Tagovailoa? He makes really good chicken. Worst possible QB. It's just all Tua. Tua obviously is struggling the Miami Dolphins offense right now. It's just so weird, man. When I watched him at Alabama, I thought he was the next coming of Christ. He was so good at Alabama. Forced Tua to live with Antonio Brown as punishment for playing bad, bro. In the United States, we have something that is called cruel and unusual punishment. You're not allowed to do it. Tua CT in the fourth quarter after playing a turnover-free game.
Coward.
Coward.
We have a new world to conquer.
We have a new interception to throw. Tua trying to remember what color jerseys the Dolphins are wearing tonight.
God damn it. Oh, shit.
I love this clip. With every snap, he forgets more and more things.
God damn it.
It's too many snaps, man. Tua underthrow the ball on you. This is a
Third down,
brand
they
new
just
one.
put it up in the air. Into that double coverage look and
Don't really know that this is an underthrow. I don't think this is a good example. What this is an example of is Tyreek Hill making a business decision because he knows the Dolphins suck. Tyreek Hill on the Kansas City Chiefs when they were a dynasty, when they won their first Super Bowl, Tyreek Hill catches that ball every single time. At the very least, Tyreek Hill tries to catch
hands
that.
on.
Tyreek Hill heard the footsteps and was like, wait a minute, I'm 30 and I play for Miami. I don't give a fuck about putting my body on the line for this catch. I do not agree with this one, Ghetto Gronk. Tua must be trying to spread his CT to his teammates.
Fake toss. And then
I don't know. You could argue that's on the blocker, too. Listen, everything's a train wreck over in Miami, but look at number 30. Let's lay a fucking block, buddy. Friendly reminder that the Dolphins could have drafted Justin Herbert, but chose Tua instead. Ooh, wow, that looks cursed. That's a cursed image. Justin Herbert in a Dolphins jersey is a cursed image. Dolphins fans looking at their tank for Tua post from 2019. No, Murph! No! We should have drafted Justin Herbert, Murph! No! That surprise pop quiz tomorrow is going to be diabolical. Oh, good Lord, Mrs. Grippin? Mrs. Grippin? I don't know, Mrs. Grippin. They call you the Grip Master, but I'm going to have to test it out. I don't know if I believe you, Mrs. Grippin. Seeing Tua in top 30 quarterback conversations.
Tua. What are you doing up there?
What are you doing up there in the top 32? Oh my God, Ghetto Gronk, no! That wasn't even the last slide. That was the 5th to last slide. Oh my God. It's only 80 degrees in Buffalo. And Tua was dressed like he's going to Alaska. I don't know, man. Sometimes the hoodie and the jeans is just the fit, and like shorts and a t-shirt just isn't. And it's like, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna abandon the fit? I don't know. I've been there. Who is Josh Allen to you? My dad.
My dad.
Did Josh Allen fumble before kneeling and toss a live ball to the ref?
Just found a hotel miles away, as you well know.
This is a weird thing to be upset about. Guys, you were losing this game. Miami was not winning this game. What do you want? You want a fluke fumble recovery called back by the ref with 0 seconds on the clock? Your quarterback threw a dead nuts interception to the chest of a defender that he was staring at. Just take the L. Hey, babe, how was your game tonight? Oh! Okay, Okay, I understand that WWE is staged, but how on earth is that staged? How is she not dead? All right, NFL Week 3 was absolute god-tier madness, bro.
The kick is blocked. It is blocked.
Literal madness. What do I even say about any of these plays, bro? They were all absolutely bonkers. The Browns beat the Packers. How did the Packers choke the game to the Browns? That was a Matt LaFleur disaster class. Jordan Davis went a bazillion yards for a blocked field goal touchdown. Will McDonald did the same thing, but the Buccaneers still won on a game-winning field goal. And the Patriots, that was one of the worst 4th-and-1 play calls I've seen in a long time. Packers left tackle Rasheed Walker before today's game.
The goal is to, keep it going. I think we can go undefeated.
I think we can go undefeated. Rasheed Walker, I regret to inform you that you lost to probably the worst team in the NFL. I think the Cleveland Browns might have 5 wins under their belt for the entire season, and the Green Bay Packers are 1 of 5. It's kind of crazy. Jordan Love, when he has to face an above-average defense on the road.
Packer Nation, huge game Sunday, 4:30 p.m. Eastern, 1:30 Pacific. Hopefully y'all show all the love and support that you've been doing throughout the year.
Did this guy realize he looked like Jordan Love, then make this, or did the memes occur and then he's like, dude, I'm gonna make a heater for Ghetto Gronk. I love you, Riley Harper. True. The Bengals wheeling out Joe Burrow in week 4 after watching Jake Browning versus the Vikings. That is a next level of the Make-A-Wish touchdown. I don't know, is that legal? If they hand him off the football, I feel like he's down already. I feel like the wheel, okay, here's my thought on this. The wheel is basically his legs, and his legs, is the wheel considered his foot or is it considered his legs? Because if his legs are down, he's down automatically and he can't score a touchdown. But if you consider the wheel just a foot, then he's not down. The question is, what appendage would make him down? Do you have to put the chair on its side? But then it begs the question, does he have an unfair advantage that he can't be down by a knee? Because I don't really know how you get his... Okay, I'm going to be honest. I thought they were going to hand him the football and he was going to go roll in for a touchdown. But it didn't end up mattering. It did not end up mattering. This is such a fucked up story, but I'll never forget in high school, I was watching these 2 teams in our division play each other, and one of the teams is up by 14 in the 4th quarter. So, they're leading, but the game's certainly not over. And the team that is losing by 14, they bring in, their Make-A-Wish special needs kid to go run the ball in for a touchdown. And I see the coaches, yelling at each other across the field, and I, almost agreed with the winning coach. It's like, bro, you're gonna bring in the Make-A-Wish kid with 10 minutes on the clock? Down by 14? This is still a ball game. If you got, a miracle onside and then, ran it in, what are you gonna win the game off of that? And, the kid comes out and everyone's cheering. It's very wholesome, and it is just high school football, and he gets his touchdown. But I remember thinking, what an OP strat. You just run that kid out in the 1st quarter. And it's all right, which one of you is going to fucking lay him out? Which one of you little high schoolers is going to lay out our little Make-A-Wish Tommy, huh? Which one of you is going to lay him out? I'm not going to do it. Who's going to do that? Jake Browning to the Bengals front office. Jake Browning, you dirty, dirty dog. Vikings corner Isaiah Rodgers scored more touchdowns today than the Falcons, Saints, Cardinals, Bengals, Texans, and Packers. That is actually insane. The NFL is such a crazy sport. The irony of the National Football League is that defense is actually king. We all want offense to be king, and we all love our offensive players the most, but defense completely runs the NFL. It actually does. The common denominator of every Super Bowl winning team, barring a very small percentage, is an absolutely elite defense. And all we ever talk about, we talk about the quarterback, and we talk about the wide receiver, and we talk about the running back, whatever. It's really just defense. JJ McCarthy watching Carson Wentz cook for the Vikings.
That's a good pass. Yes, sir.
It's a good pass for a backup.
Man, we should have been had this kind of quarterback.
Let's not pretend like Carson Wentz wasn't an MVP. Let's not pretend like Carson Wentz had to do anything in this game. I think any quarterback would have thrived in a game where your defense is playing so good that there's actually negative pressure on you. Quarterback's a mental position, bro. Carson Wentz could have done nothing and they would have won that game. Carson Wentz actually, I'm not even kidding, could have done nothing. He could have kneeled the ball every time he got the ball. Or he could have just handed it off to Jordan Mason every time. He legitimately was a non-factor. I personally, at quarterback, would have won that game for the Minnesota Vikings. NFL refs continue to ignore false starts on the tush push.
They want it literal with no early.
I don't don't agree with this. Everybody's bitching about this. I don't agree with this at all. This is ultra slow-mo. If you ultra slow-mo any play in the NFL, there's a penalty. There's a false start every play if you ultra slow-mo. I don't agree with this at all. Russell Wilson, when he isn't playing the Cowboys. Yeah, I think the Cowboys make players look really good. Cowboys defense is kind of cooked. I'm not gonna lie. It's cooked. It's not good over there in Dallas. Russell Wilson with the worst 4-play sequence of all time. It's 1st and goal.
Side of the 2-minute warning.
Intentional grounding into the tunnel. Now you're backed way up. QB draw for 4 yards. Sails it out of the back of the end zone.
3rd and goal. Just putting it up.
Yikes. And hits the crossbar. Can we blame Russell Wilson? Sure. I want to blame, okay, I'm not blaming this on Russell Wilson. I'm blaming this on Brian Daboll and the Giants front office and anybody who had any decision-making in this game. There was one single player on both teams that was actually a star. His name is Cam Skattebo. It is 1st and goal with 4 yards to go, and you're coming out here with a Russell Wilson pass against one of the best defenses in the league. You're going to pass the ball on the 4. With Russell Wilson. There's only, and Cam Skattebo's not even in. You've got Tyrone Tracy's bum ass in this game. Cam Skattebo. I was legitimately, because I don't give a fuck who wins. I don't care who wins this game, bro. This game mattered nothing to me. In fact, I bet the under on this game and it smacked. And if Cam Skattebo had scored, it would have been bad for the under. I don't care. Cam Skattebo, you know what you should have done, Brian Daboll? 4 straight runs, Cam Skattebo. If Cam Skattebo doesn't get 4 rushing yards in 4 plays, then you can bend me over and call me gay and slap my ass. Giants, it's 4th down and we only need 5 yards. It's the perfect clip because he did kind of airmail it 100 times. Jackson Dart watching Russell Wilson launch it into the stands on 4th down. Hey, guess what? Jackson Dart named the starter now. Jackson Dart's the starter now. At Live Stadium chanting, "We want Dart," after watching Russell Wilson. We want Dart. We want Dart. It's the Chiefs defense, okay? Let's not go freaking out. Let's not pretend like Jackson Dart would have gone for 500 yards on that defense. Chiefs have some of the best defense in the National Football League. I'm very glad that Jackson Dart's getting the start. He's your developing quarterback. Russell Wilson is like a year away from cashing a Social Security check. He's not bringing you to the Super Bowl. You might as well get Jackson Dart in there. It's not like load management, bro. This is the quarterback position. It is the least physically affected position outside of kicker and punter. Giants, get the ball to Malik Neighbors.
Bitch, I'd rather die! It's my fucking kid right there!
Yeah, I'm sure Malik Neighbors' fantasy managers were pretty pissed off at that game. I will say it was the Chiefs' game plan. The Chiefs' entire game plan was let's bottle up Malik Neighbors and see if they can do anything with anyone else. And they didn't. They couldn't do anything with anyone else outside of Cam Skattebo. Literally the sole person who was capable of doing anything in that game. Malik Neighbors next week if Russell Wilson is still his quarterback. You know, Malik Neighbors has a quote about this, and Malik Neighbors last year when the Giants were, 2-9 with Daniel Jones? He's like, listen, it doesn't matter who the quarterback is. It's the Giants organization. He has more or less come out and said that. He didn't exactly say that, but he said, look, the problem is not the quarterback. Well, guess what? Daniel Jones leaves New York, and Daniel Jones is a god on Indianapolis. He's literally top 5 MVP candidate right now, Daniel Jones. The same Daniel Jones we thought was horrible with the Giants. The Giants organization needs a rehaul. There are multiple organizations that need it. I'm just saying it how it is. They need a full revamp. You got to clean house. You got to drain the swamp. Patrick Mahomes loses 15 yards. Chris Collinsworth.
Overdrive.
Literally.
Increasing grip by 7%.
Increasing grip by 7%.
We are locked in. Thinking for over 160 glizzies. And
Tell 'em.
Glizzy overdrive.
Hey! The fall off of Patrick Mahomes needs to be studied.
You're just going to turn around. I mean, that's on the...
It's really like the fall off of Mahomes and Kelsey, bro. They both look kind of washed.
playground, right?
If there's one thing I know about the Kansas City Chiefs, though, it's that, every year I, think they look a little bit worse. And then by the end of the season, by playoff time, they're a great team again. So I'm not going to write them off, but
Right here.
you do have to be kind of delusional to watch this Giants-Chiefs game and be like, yeah, that's the same Patrick Mahomes I've always watched. No way. Patrick Mahomes in the big 2-5? In the big 2-5? Cam Skattebo every time he gets the ball. Fuck yeah. I love you, Cam Skattebo. I love you. I love you. He's the poster child for CTE, though, I'm gonna be honest. Like, if there's any way to get a head injury, it's literally leading with the crown of your helmet on every possible play. Patriots fans watching Tyquan Thornton catch touchdowns for the Chiefs while Demario Douglas can't even get 10 yards. Yeah, Tyquan Thornton actually looked pretty good. Tyquan Thornton has had some, like, uncharacteristic drops, but Patrick Mahomes just keeps throwing him the football, and then it comes down with the wicked... Dude, like, Tyquan Thornton will go from dropping an easy pass to making the most ridiculous grab. Russell Wilson is so ass that Chris Jones doesn't even want to do a jersey swap anymore.
Wow, and you've never gotten one.
Never gotten.
Did you ask him again tonight?
I don't even want it. That's all good. I don't want it.
I mean, to be fair though, who wants a Russell Wilson New York Giants jersey swap? You wanted the Russell Wilson Seahawks jersey. That's what he wanted. Russell Wilson when the opposing defense doesn't give up moonballs. Hey! Dude, say whatever you want. This big ass dude rumbling in the 40U flag football league is actually nuts. He's got no business moving like that. Russell Wilson with the game on the line.
I was the only boy he wouldn't do, and then he just threw it in the other guy.
Dude, whatever. You talk shit about Russell Wilson all you want. I'm talking shit about Brian Dabble not giving Cam Scadaboo 35 carries. Russell Wilson versus the Chiefs.
Unlimited diarrhea. Unlimited.
Is this not AI? Is this not AI? Why does this look so real?
Unlimited.
Don't tell me Russell Wilson ever unironically said unlimited diarrhea. Don't tell me he said that, bro.
Unlimited diarrhea.
Russell Wilson, wow! Wow! Oh! It's so funny how far the internet has come. It is so funny. It is so funny that like shit like this just lives on the internet for free and they don't take it down anymore. Censorship is just like almost non-existent on the internet now. Eagles security almost broke his neck checking out Devonta Smith's fiance. Woo! I love me some dark chocolate before bed. Are you shitting me? We're mad at this guy for breaking his neck. I would have rotated my fucking hips and gone in for a big one. Are you kidding me? Jesus, Devonta Smith, the Slim Reaper. Devonta Smith, I must apologize. I wasn't familiar with your game. I also benched you in fantasy this week because those first 2 weeks, pitiful. No targets. What's Jalen Hurts doing? All of a sudden, you go nuclear, pop off 20.5 fantasy points while my dick's in my pants and you're sitting on my bench. My bad, bro. I just want to formally issue you an apology. The Cowboys defense is hilariously bad.
Top of the screen. Really what allows this is the protection. They're trying to spot.
You know what's funny? Like, this is how Madden plays always set up. This always happens in Madden, and every time I'm playing it, I'm like, how fucking stupid are these AI defenders? Like, this would never happen in real life. In real life, defenders would be flying around, they'd be adjusting. Like, why are you letting this dude sit wide open in the end zone? And then you watch the Dallas Cowboys play real football, and all of a sudden you're like, well, shit. I mean, if he's just gonna fucking stand there. Like, look at this. This is literally a Madden play. It's a spectacular ball by Caleb, too. The Cowboys defense trying to figure out what a pass is and how to defend it.
During Ramadan, do Muslims eat 30 days? Do Muslims, eat 30 days? Do Muslims eat?
I never know anymore. I assume these two guys are streamers. Maybe they're just really high. And I'm not saying that because they're black. I'm saying that because, fuck. Oh, I'm in so much trouble now. Fuck! You never know when, this is what I'm trying to say. You never know when a streamer is actually being stupid or just rage baiting for content anymore. I think back in the day when things were new, it's like you could watch a video and be like, wow, that was cool. But now you just gotta be skeptical of everything. Oh my God, stop. See, I told you I'd throw you the ball, silly. I didn't have to do that. I didn't have to commit to the bit that hard. I did not have to do that. Matt LaFleur blamed Jordan Love for the Packers' loss to the Browns.
$50 million a year, and he can't close out a game against the fucking Browns. Are you kidding me, Jordan?
You know what's so funny is like AI is like relatively new, and we are 6 months of technology away from this being flawless. Todd Bowles is wild for this. I'm gonna be honest, I have not seen this clip. I'm excited.
Me and Payne have a relationship not many people know about, and we're secret lovers.
What the hell did he just say? What did Peyton Durham say to you? Todd Bowles says he and Buck's Payne Durham are secret lovers. All right, it's actually kind of funny. How much funnier would it be if he actually just aired out some like wicked sexual drama and just felt like airing it out like that? On some Walter White shit. Kyron Williams.
About this play, that defense is forever
Just have a hard time. There's something about the NFL is such a funny league. It is such a funny league. The NFL so badly wants this to be like a family-friendly, the best sport in the world, America's sport. But they simultaneously want to hide all of the actual bad shit associated with the league, which is why I'm so shocked by that Tyreek Hill presser. So shocked by it. The Chargers signed a guy who hadn't missed a game in 4+ seasons, and he nearly loses an eye and tears his Achilles the moment he gets there.
This one time, here's Harris.
I gotta say, absolutely wicked play by Justin.
Till sign of an Achilles injury, and
every Achilles injury happens like that on turf. It's such a shame. It is such a shame.
He immediately knows.
Imagine tearing your Achilles and your quarterback just fucking hurdles you, throws a dot, and then bangs Madison Beer. Absolutely brutal. Justin Herbert, well, oh, yeah.
Right there, Harris in the backfield, second.
That's what yes. That's what I'm saying. Isaiah Pacheco turned the wrong way and running backwards is one of the funniest reps from a running back you'll ever see. I don't know that I've seen this.
That ball is free. The ball is picked up by O'Kelly, and then Mahomes gets. This is the play, huh? Oh, I've never actually watched Isaiah Pacheco on this play before. That is so fucking pitiful. What is he doing? Back at the 6-yard line.
Why would he ever turn that way? Why not just bubble out? The more I watch this, the more I'm changing my mind. Marvin Harrison Jr. Catch of the Year! I'm going to be so honest with you guys. Marvin Harrison Jr. looks like a bust. There's never been a player that I've felt so highly about and been so wrong about. He looks like a gigantic bust. All right, I'm going to save my favorite memes, Lions, Ravens, for the next video because this one's already pushing big 40 minutes. Holy shit, we balled out today. Woo! Dude, I was bored to yap. That time went fast. I love you boys. You're so handsome. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.